I think we're just about ready to get started. GP, ready to get started? Okay. Chancellor Fox, if you would join me.
Thanks. Well, good morning to everyone in La Jolla and in Irvine. How about some waves from both sides? All right. It's fabulous that our technological advances have allowed us to celebrate our anniversaries and our achievements together in a unique way. As soon as the plug was turned on, I guess. We're honored to have former Governor Gray Davis here today. Governor, thank you very much for coming. It was at his invitation 10 years ago that UC campuses competed for 3 $100 million grants to build facilities and buy equipment for our information and technology centers. Of course, we had to prove a 2-to-1 match from industry and from other sources, but that has not been a problem. Over the last 10 years, $100 million from the state of California has led to more than $700 million in federal, international, foundation, and other support. That is a 7-to-1 match when we were only obliged to come up with a 2-to-1. I want to also acknowledge the key contributions that were made by Richard Lerner and Lynn Schenk. Richard's the one that had the good sense to see that this couldn't happen and that these interinstitutional collaborations are a new way of going forward. And Lynn Schenk was the one who translated this from an idea into operation as she worked as Chief of Staff for Governor Davis. So we're very, very pleased that both Richard and later Lynn will be able to join us, and we want to acknowledge their contributions along with those of the governor. Now, Calit2's impact has been just as dramatic and successful as we had hoped in these original days. The goal of the center is to bring together multidisciplinary teams to address global issues, to accelerate innovation, and we hope to improve and save lives. We've become a living laboratory where we can test new solutions to real-world problems in their proper context. We're currently working on projects that will enhance medical treatments, reduce the toll of human lives in disasters, enhance collaborations on a local, national, global scale, just what we're doing today here at UCSD. It's precisely this kind of growth and innovation that has led UC San Diego to where we are today, a world-class powerhouse celebrating 50 years of achievement and especially of achieving the extraordinary. But this is just the beginning. When you look at how far the university has come in 50 years and how far Calit2 has come in 10 years, the future is indeed very promising. So I'd like to say we all get better with age, including our institutions. I'd like to thank Larry Smar and Ramesh Rao, who have led the Calit2 operations over the last decade. I'd like to acknowledge UC San Diego's former chancellors, Dick Atkinson and Bob Dines. Dick, I'm so pleased you could come. And is Bob here? I didn't see him this morning. He'll probably be joining us later.
He's teaching.
He's teaching. That's fantastic. We do that here, you know. Both of them played a major role in the creation and establishment of Calit2, and I'd like to note that both of them now call Calit2 home. That is, their offices are in this building. So that's a unique relationship. In addition to several founding fathers, Calit2 has a founding mother, as I mentioned, Governor Davis's Chief of Staff, Lynn Schenk, who has been really instrumental in the success of this center, as well as the Skaggs School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. She's been just terrific. Another person who's had tremendous impact on Calit2 is Irwin Jacobs, the co-founder of Qualcomm, Calit2's largest industrial partner. Irwin couldn't be with us today, but he taped a message for us, and I believe we're going to play that. Is that correct?
We first announced Qualcomm support for Calit2 at a talk that I was giving with President Clinton based on the digital divide and how to solve that problem. And so as part of that, we mentioned that we would be contributing $15 million to support this new institute. Hearing about the Calit2 possibility was very special because it also took me back to my time at MIT when I had benefited from being part of the Research Laboratory of Electronics. And this sounded like it could be very much a similar situation with many people from different disciplines coming together to study an area, do research, support graduate students as well as faculty, and come up with exciting new approaches. Qualcomm at the time was, of course, working very hard on new technology for wireless telephones, and even more so then for computing power to go in the phones. And so it's a very exciting time to be considering new possibilities. I've just been reading a book on innovation, and of course, the whole key there is to bring in ideas from different areas, from different disciplines, rather than keeping them siloed. And so having something like Calit2, an institution that is devoted to bringing together many different ideas, looking for topics that then allow some growth in the different directions, I think that's all very important. I think, in fact, it has turned out much better than we had anticipated at that time, with all kinds of new things happening. Now, Qualcomm, of course, has grown quite a bit in the period and become interesting in a wide variety of areas, as has Calit2, from not just the communication aspects and the computing aspects, but a variety of applications to education, to medicine, to cultural activities. Congratulations to everyone involved, both here at UCSD, up at UC Irvine, and many others, including, of course, former Governor Gray Davis, who started this whole activity. It's been wonderful to see the first 10 years of Calit2 and to imagine what is going to come in the next 10 years. I'm very sorry I can't be with all of you tonight to really celebrate together. I have to be in Hong Kong because of a Qualcomm board meeting, but I'm looking forward to hearing both what happened with the celebration and about the plans for the future. So again, congratulations to everyone involved. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to hearing more and more about all the types of discoveries coming from Calit2.
So we have a wonderful couple hours ahead of us, looking at the ways in which collaboration can improve the quality of the work that's done. It will be inherently interdisciplinary, and it will be a new way in which we can invent the future. So with these brief remarks, I'd now like to toss things over to the Chancellor Michael Drake at UC Irvine and get his reaction and welcome. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks very much, Mary Ann. Very nice to see you, and nice to see our friends there in the audience at San Diego's, as I know you can see the people who are with us here today. I was thinking when Larry was talking at the beginning and we had a little difficulty with the audio, it was nice to see the flurry of activity that was taking place to make sure all these things worked. And I don't know if any of you looked off in the back, there were a couple of guys with some empty soup cans and a long piece of string. It all got fixed. I'm pleased that we're up and rolling. I'd like to also take a moment to congratulate the University of California, San Diego on its 50th year anniversary. It's amazing to think of how far that university has come in a short period of time. And congratulations to your 50th year anniversary, and we look forward to having you celebrate with us 5 years in.